Hi, this is Christopher Allison. I'm coming back to you at week 3 for Fat Guy Fantasy Football. We're going to be showing our picks for the week 3 schedule. Last week I was 9-7. I'm not necessarily proud of my record so far, but it's getting better, and let's get to it. Thursday night game is tonight. We have the Giants at Carolina. Basically, Giants are coming at Carolina with all number 2 weapons. They don't have a starting running back. They don't have necessarily a number 1 receiver. They're going with guys that I would put as classify as a number 4 and 5 receiver. They're giant, great talent as far as what they show in preseason, but nothing game time. So we're going with Carolina, even though I'm a Giants fan. Now again, I'm not going to be giving that many extensive information. I'm just going to continue on with the rest of the games with just a little bit of tidbits of information. The 1 o'clock games start with the Bills at the Browns. The Bills have a great O-line and too many weapons. Again, the Browns stink. The Rams at the Bears. The Bears basically rebound from a poor performance last week. We're looking for a win from the Bears. The Bengals at the Redskins. I'm going to go with Dalton. Basically, he showed the skills that he had last week. He'll put up the numbers. RG3 won't be able to keep up. Tampa Bay at Dallas. I'm going to go with Dallas. That's all I got. Murray rolls. That's it. I don't think that Tampa Bay can stop him. The Lions at the Titans. Stafford will do his normal spreading it around the field. And I think that LaSure finishes his suspension after 2 days. And he arrives. The Colts, Jags at the Colts. I'm going to have to say that this is the second win for Luck, and it's going to be the Reggie Wayne connection again. He's getting a lot of targets. The Chiefs at the Saints. The Saints at home are a different team. It's a different thing. I'm just hoping they finally put up the regular points that they normally do to get all fantasy owners happy again. The Jets at the Dolphins. The Jets win because of defense. And again, the Dolphins stink. The 49ers at the Vikings. 49ers D, and Ponder stinks. Eagles at the Cardinals. Kolb stinks. Falcons at the Chargers. It's going to be a Ryan versus Rivers battle. Ryan has better weapons. I'm going with the Falcons. Texans at the Broncos. Basically, I'm thinking it could be a surprise win for the Broncos, even though I have the Texans defense. I think anytime any team comes into Denver, it's just a whole different ball game, sort of like going to play at the Saints. So I'm going to surprise pick, and because I also have Peyton Manning, and I hope he wakes up and wakes the rest of the team up, I'm going to go with the Broncos. The Steelers at the Raiders. I said it the other week and the week before, the Raiders basically can't stop stepping on their own you-know-what, and basically the Steelers' defense is going to be the ones that get all the points. I know Big Ben's going to spread it around the field because they can't really run the ball. The Sunday night game is going to be the Pats versus Baltimore. This is the Sunday night game. I'm picking this one as the game of the week. I don't think it's any kind of surprise that it's the game of the week. It's going to be Brady versus Flacco. I think that Baltimore is running on all cylinders, and I think that the Pats have lost their way in the offense. They need to get back to spreading it around, and I'm looking for Welker to wake back up again. I said it last week, and he's creeping up in points and targets. All right, Monday Night Football, Packers at the Seahawks. I think that the Seahawks are great at home. They have a great defense. And Green Bay is too good, basically in all spots, offense and defense and all positions on the field. That will be Benson, Driver, and Lynch you want to look for. I'm going to do the rundown on each game with the people that you need to see on your roster, the people to put in. If you have any questions, you write a question to Fat Guy Fantasy Football. All right, for the first game, I was going Giants and Carolina. I'm going to say the Giants' defense doesn't get it done, like I said earlier. But I think that Cam Newton is still going to put up a bunch of points. So look for Cam Newton. C.J. Spiller in the Bills game against the Browns. Amendola, Cutler, and Hester at the Rams versus the Bears. Green and Aldrick Robinson at the Bengals versus the Redskins. And that's because Pierre Garçon's injury is more than it was, and he didn't practice at all. So look for that receiver to replace him. DeMarco Murray and Mike Williams at Tampa Bay and Dallas. Titus Young and Nate Burleson for the Lions versus the Titans. Reggie Wayne for the Jags against the Colts. Pierre Thomas and Dexter McCluster for the Chiefs at the Saints. We're looking for the Jets D and Dustin Keller for the Jets at the Dolphins. The 49ers defense for the 49ers at the Vikings. At 4 p.m. we have Macklin and Beanie Wells for the Eagles at the Cards. Roddy White for the Falcons against the Chargers. We have Peyton Manning and the Texans defense for the Texans at the Broncos. The Steelers linebackers for the Steelers at the Raiders. And I have obviously Brady and Flacco. Most of the Baltimore offense should look real good. The Pats at the Baltimore Ravens. We have the Monday Night Football game, like I said, Cedric Benson, Donald Driver, and Marshawn Lynch. I would like to make another note that we posted earlier about Steve Sabol. He was a major influence for myself, and I'm sure a lot of people my age with the NFL. Watching those videos, hearing the voices and the music was huge for me. I remember sitting there holding my football on the couch watching Inside the NFL as a kid. So obviously rest in peace for Steve Sabol. Now we have our segment. It's called the Dick Punches of the Week with Capper. And this is our last segment before we sign off. I just want to give the first Dick Punch to the coach's game plan for the Patriots. Obviously, they have strayed, and you can tell that they've strayed. So our number two, before we get to our number two, I'd like to get a Dick Punch, please. Could you throw a Dick Punch? A Dick Punch! Thank you.
Got him, Judd.
Okay, the second Dick Punch is going to the coaches for all the problems they have at handshakes at the end of the game. Why don't you set an example for all the kids and all your own players and shake hands instead of having, again, some really weak-ass push fight or an argument that becomes a story for multiple weeks and a whole year.
Just let you know, Michigan going into South Bend, Indiana, and taking down that Fighting Irish this weekend. Go Blue, beat Notre Dame. Dick Punch!
The last Dick Punch of the week goes to myself. I benched Denny Amendola less than 1 hour before the game last week, and he put up over 32 points. And that caused me to lose. So I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching this video. Week 3 should be a great set of games. Again, the games of the week are Tampa Bay at Dallas, the Texans at Broncos, and Pats at Baltimore. Enjoy your games. I want to see pictures of your tailgating, what you do at halftime, where do you go, and please send questions, information, make comments. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And Dick Punch on the Amendola.
Thanks.